Hi, this is Tom's Movie Cruise.
Highs and lows of Hollywood seas. This is our
Is
Oscar
there another
special.
line? Oh no.
This is our Oscar special.
It's not an Oscar special.
Is it Oscar
Because
special?
I guess the issue is that I think our nominations would be much better, so...
But half of our nominations are Oscar nominations. So
Yeah,
I think it's
exactly.
still an Oscar special.
Yeah, Oscar special.
Tom's Movie Cruise.
Oscar special. Cool. Should we just
Okay.
get straight into it and just start?
Best Actor.
What are the nominations, Laurie?
Bruce Willis for...
Wait, what? Did you just add that? Did Bruce Willis do a film this year?
No! And that's one of my problems.
With what? With life?
With general Hollywood. More Bruce Willis films.
I agree.
Less, what's his name? Danish girl films.
Oh, Eddie Redmayne.
That's it.
He's only done 2 this year.
There's too many.
Too many. No, I agree.
Right, Best Actor. Obviously, Leonardo DiCaprio
For The Revenant.
for The Revenant.
He was like amazing. You haven't seen The Revenant
Which I
yet.
haven't seen, but Leonardo DiCaprio is also up for one of our other awards,
Yeah, exactly.
which is most consistently amazing. So
He is consistently amazing. And I felt like before I'd seen The Revenant, I was kind of agreeing with people that Michael Fassbender might win it, but now I've seen it.
But what would Michael Fassbender win for?
For Best Actor.
Yeah.
For Steve Jobs.
Oh no!
It's not for me.
In what world?
In this one,
Okay, so
unfortunately.
so tell me why you think Leonardo DiCaprio was.
Because
gonna
he's
win it.
awesome. He got mauled by a bear. He slept in like a human carcass. A human carcass?
That was
No,
so did Mark
animal.
Hamill.
Exactly. I was like, it's just like Star Wars.
Just like
No,
Star
it's
Wars.
exactly like Star Wars.
The whole film is just like Episode 4.
Yeah, he's probably.
Some of our others are
Wait,
not so safe.
we're picking the winners, aren't we? Are we gonna pick a winner now?
No, we're gonna do it right at the end,
Oh, okay.
or at the end of this list.
Okay, cool. So who's next?
Taika Waititi,
He played Viago in What We Do in the Shadows.
which to be honest is my favorite film I've seen all year,
Cool. Why did we nominate him though? Of all the
because he was just he was like, this is my thing. Like, when I don't know actors in films, when it's not Leonardo DiCaprio or like Johnny Depp or some bullshit,
yeah,
I like it so much more because I don't see them as the actor. I see them as the character.
I agree.
To be honest, I
Sure.
haven't seen him in anything else, so that might just be his sort of
that's true.
typecast thing.
Yeah,
But hopefully it isn't,
we'll
because
see
I
more
like
of
him.
I really liked him as well.
He was really funny.
great. They were all great.
Yeah,
But
they were
obviously,
all
I think he was the lead. I would
yeah,
say.
he was the lead, so
He was
we
the
can't
lead,
really
okay.
nominate him for anything else.
Next, we've got Jason Segel for The End of the Tour, which I've seen, but you haven't seen.
Just to say, I haven't seen like 90% of these films.
But it's fine because we're gonna just discuss him anyway.
But I know most of the actors, so I can
Yeah.
comment on them.
You know Jason Segel, right?
Is he like built and white?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just like,
Oh,
that's
no,
a lot
he's-
of white people.
No, he's not. Okay, sorry, I was thinking about what's his name out of Pacific Rim for some reason.
Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
He's
No,
not nominated.
He's out of
What's up with that?
How I Met Your Mother, Jason
Yes,
Segel.
yes.
He's the funny soft
Funny,
one.
yeah, and he's super serious in this. And this is all of these nominations are extremely serious, guys. We're not joking around. But like, I really want him to win because he was so good in this. He was playing, David Foster Wallace, the author who wrote
Oh,
The
I love
Infinite
David
Jest.
Foster Wallace.
You have to watch the film. It was one of my favorites of this year. It was so good. It was really he nailed it, and it was really emotional.
Why is it called End of the Tour?
Because it's based around a 3-day tour that Jesse Eisenberg's character, he's a writer for the
Jesse Eisenberg is in it.
Yes,
Okay.
he's a writer. He was a writer for the Rolling Stones, and he basically followed him around in his hometown, I think in Wisconsin.
That's
doing
amazing.
And it was.
Why haven't I seen this film?
I don't know.
Why haven't you taken me to see this film?
I took Kate to watch it.
Oh, okay, well.
Listeners won't know who Kate is, but
Listeners don't know who I am or you.
it's
Because
true.
we haven't introduced ourselves.
That's fine. I actually kind of like being anonymous.
That's true.
Well,
Who knows? We're sort of bootlegging Rare FM's tech at the moment as well.
Also, if Tom Cruise hears this, he might sue us. So
That's
it's
true.
fine.
Okay.
No.
All right, let's move on. Jacob Tremblay for The Room.
Oh my
Now,
God.
I have
It's not The Room.
Imagine.
Tommy Wiseau.
Jacob Tremblay
For The Room.
playing Johnny.
Johnny in The Room.
No,
Hi,
I haven't
Doggy.
seen this film, but I have read the book. And I have read a lot about how great the kid Jacob Tremblay is
He was amazing.
in terms of, how
Yeah.
hard it would be to act out that role.
Yeah. I don't know how they get child actors to do anything. Like, how?
Sweets.
But, like, no, but he does it so well. Like, there's one thing just saying, kid, walk over here and say this line and cry. But he actually really makes you feel as though you're stuck in the room with them.
Well, yeah,
and it's
because
really
I read
emotional.
that, at the time of filming, he couldn't read. So he couldn't properly he couldn't be, like, prompted. He couldn't learn his lines that well. He did what he could. But the director would sort of interject and say, this is when you say this.
Oh.
and they leave enough space to sort of cut him out, cut his voice
Oh,
out.
right.
So that was how they sort of.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But they also said that he was just so good to work with.
I imagine. And he has beautiful hair.
But some kids are just really, really serious. They're basically small adults.
They are.
I wasn't. That was terrible.
I used to just cry all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Do you remember that little kid from The Fall? I don't know how to say her name.
Yes.
She was amazing in that as well. And
She was way better than Lee Pace.
she was better than me.
Like, but hardly anyone has seen The Fall. So if anyone is listening to this who has not seen The Fall, watch The Fall. Okay, let's move on. Let's do the Best Actress. First, I'd like to talk a little bit about the criticisms that have been surrounding the Oscars, because this is relevant to our Best Actress nomination. Because when we saw the nominations, you know, the media's like, oh, everybody's white.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's true, everybody is white. And then we were like, well, let's make our own list
where everyone isn't white.
Where everyone isn't white. You know, let's actually get like really. But as we found out, mainstream Hollywood films generally are just white.
Yeah, unless there's like
especially the leads. 100%.
Yeah. No, the difficult thing is finding a female who's not white and a lead.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Because everyone's heralding Force Awakens is like, oh, it's like full of, you know,
minorities
and minorities. And you're like, yes, but the lead is still female, white.
I saw this like really great, you would love this great article by these like men right activists who were obviously criticizing The Force Awakens, and they're just like, they're social justice warriors are forcing down females as working people and minorities, and they were like 99% of people who watch Star Wars are white males. Why aren't they catering to white males? So their statistics are a little bit off there.
Yeah, but also, you know, all of the original series has, Leia is the only good woman, basically.
Yeah.
But she's still like a massive part of the films. You know, it's not like none of the Star Wars has strong female leads in them.
I think they just like to ignore her. They were like, oh, but she was a slave in that one, so it's fine.
That was like 10 minutes. And
That's
she
true.
and she did end up like killing her captor.
That's true.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, she got adopted by a black guy.
But anyway, so
that was the prequel.
Oh god. Anyway, so we have compiled our, you know, Best Actress, and yes, they are all white.
It's fine though. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Do you want to read them
I
off?
do worry though.
We shouldn't worry
worry.
about it. No, look, it's fine.
It's fine. It's just Hollywood.
It's just
Hollywood.
Yeah. What do you expect?
Jazz hands. Okay, Best Actress. I'm gonna read out all 5, and then Abby's gonna tell you which films they're in because I haven't seen them. Okay, Brie Larson from The Room. No, from Room. Daisy Ridley from Force Awakens. Charlize Theron.
Yeah, Thrawn.
From Mad Max. Actually, I have seen that one. That's a lie. Blake Lively from Age of Adeline. And
Adeline.
Jesus. Fuck you. And say yours.
Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan. From Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn. I actually like, all of these were really good. Obviously, that's why they're nominated. You obviously saw Mad Max, so you know how awesome Charlize was. And
she was awesome.
yeah, she was the lead.
She was the lead and she was awesome.
Yeah, men's rights activists didn't like that.
Well,
it's supposed to be a Mad Max movie.
Yeah, but men's rights activists want like Mel Gibson.
Yeah, I kind of.
They don't want Mad Max. They actually just want Mel Gibson.
Does that make me a men's rights activist?
Yes.
Oh damn it.
No, I kind of want. You know, I think that whatever his name is, what's he called?
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
That guy.
That guy he was fine, but I still prefer Mel Gibson.
He was serviceable, yeah.
Yeah, I mean Mel Gibson had a dog and leather pants.
Yeah. And
what more can you want?
Yeah, and he was racist. What?
But no, okay, no, but Mad Max wasn't.
No, Mad Max wasn't racist.
Okay.
That we know of.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about Brie Larson in Room.
She was amazing. But I will say that a lot of the Oscar buzz around her that she's going to win, I think maybe slightly overrated, because I think it was really Jason Tremblay.
But he's not nominated.
Yeah, I know, which is just absurd. And the Oscars have this like trend of not wanting to nominate younger people as leads. Like they entered him as a supporting actor, but he was actually the lead of the film.
Maybe it's because they don't want it to get to his head.
I don't think Hollywood is worried about things getting to people's heads.
Yeah, but if he's like, I won an Oscar for Best Actor when I was 5, you know, maybe he'll start slacking off and he won't try as hard.
That's true. Well, there's been kids who've won in the past or been nominated.
And imagine how DiCaprio would feel.
DiCaprio would be like, that fucking 5-year-old.
Yeah, that fucking 5-year-old.
Fuck!
Okay, so Brie Larson was good, but not as good as Jacob Tremblay.
Yeah. And then
Daisy Ridley, I've seen.
What are you talking? You've seen both of these films.
Daisy Ridley was great.
She was fun. She was a bit like really annoying sometimes. No, not the actress. I mean the character Rey. But she was supposed to be just like, I don't want to leave. People are waiting for me. Spoilers, by the way.
Okay, I don't know, because if you haven't seen Star Wars by now, you don't care about it.
Han Solo dies.
Oh my god! Yeah,
but
it's true. Because if you haven't, first of all, if you haven't seen it, you obviously don't care that much because it's been out for a long time. Yeah. I've had the chance to see it twice.
Yeah.
Okay? And that wasn't even that close together.
Exactly, guys. There's plenty of time.
So yeah, people die. Get over it.
Yeah, exactly. Hurry up.
Harrison Ford costs too much.
He actually does. Also, I just don't feel like he gives a shit anymore.
No. If you see him in interviews, he's like, nah.
He's like, with that look. He just kind of, just, that look. Oh, yeah. What are we doing?
I think, yeah, so her character isn't annoying. But then again, you really hate Luke Skywalker's character.
Oh my god.
So I feel like you're very easily annoyed.
No, it's fine. I am easily annoyed. Daisy Ridley is great, though. She's amazing. And she deserves to be nominated. Who's next?
Charlize.
She's great. We don't even need to get into her. Yeah, we kind of did. Because I brought her up.
Blake Lively.
Okay, never really think about Blake Lively. Because she's not in that much stuff when you think. She was in that Green Lantern movie that sucked.
I genuinely don't know who Blake Lively is.
She is... Have you ever seen Gossip Girl?
No.
Oh my god. She was like the lead in Gossip Girl.
Okay.
Did you watch Green Lantern?
Yes.
Yes, she's the chick. She's married to Ryan Reynolds. She's the chick from Green Lantern.
I don't remember Ryan Reynolds. in that film.
You don't know who Ryan Reynolds is?
I do, but like I don't remember anything specific about
Well,
that
she's
film.
like super blonde and tall, and she's really pretty, and she's in Gossip Girl. And so in Age of Adeline, she plays this character who doesn't age actually, and she was born in like the early 1900s.
She's like a vampire.
No, she was like hit by some weird lightning bolt, and so she doesn't age. And she watches as her family dies. It's very sketchy. Guys, I've seen movies with like really shitty science.
It's like sketchier than Interstellar.
No, this is Interstellar actually. I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, this is like 90%.
It's so scientifically accurate. I don't care.
Yeah, shut up, guys. But this was like, you really had to go in. You couldn't even you had to leave your belief at the door.
Maximum suspended disbelief.
Maximum. So
does she die in the end?
No, she gets hit by another lightning bolt,
and she starts aging.
It
sounds like one of those.
She's in the film. She's dating that guy from Game of Thrones, the one that the one that plays
Dario Naharis.
Yeah,
but the hot version before he changes.
Oh yeah, the second one.
That's sweet. I might watch it for that.
I don't know. And it also has the young Harrison Ford guy that everyone is raving about, guys.
As Harrison Ford?
No, Harrison Ford's in the film. Harrison Ford plays her ex-lover, who's now old. Okay. So that's why they had to bring a young Harrison Ford to play basically do a Harrison Ford impression.
Okay.
And now everyone wants him to be Han
Solo. I feel like we should leave the Harrison Ford Han Solo conversations and the Who is Rey's Father conversations for a later podcast.
Do you think we should have a podcast based on Han Solo? Because I'm not prepared to do that.
I thought we could do like half Han Solo, half Who is Rey's Father.
Oh, right, yeah.
It could be like
and half why Luke Skywalker.
Presumably some people just don't care about Star Wars.
That's true.
Okay.
So they don't care that we spoiled that Han Solo dies. It's fine.
They know it's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Saoirse Ronan.
I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Yeah, she wasn't that great. Like, she was amazing, but I think the story itself was the most amazing part. It was a really great story written by... Wasn't it... I know the guy's name and I've forgotten. Fuck. Don't worry about it. Some guy whose name I don't remember, but he...
was a great director.
Great writer. And it's such a beautiful story. And it made me feel really happy. I got to see it. I actually got to go to the premiere for it. Walk the red carpet and everything.
Okay, so that's why you've nominated it.
No,
really. Because
I nominated...
Because you're biased.
No, look, guys, I've seen...
I went to the premiere. I saw all the actors.
I've been to premieres of films that have sucked. Okay? Sucked so much water.
Sure.
I went to the... Well, we didn't actually go to the one. We were going to go to the one for Lady in the Van. Yeah. And we smartly...
I saw Lady
Yeah, I know you did.
That was shit.
Yeah, shit.
That was really...
Guys, we got cut out because we're really stupid and we don't know how to use equipment properly.
But you did miss a fantastic conversation about how old people shouldn't be on film.
She said that Ben Affleck is too old to play Batman, which I completely disagree with.
He is, and so is everybody else.
Let's quickly move on because we did a whole discussion about best supporting actor. That you guys
John Boyega, Force Awakens, obviously. Yeah. He was pretty good. He was as good as Ridley.
I love John Boyega.
I think he was, he's more like, I like his character more, probably, just because he's really sweet. But in terms of acting, I think they were the same.
Yeah, I think acting, like, he's fine. And even some of the dialogue kind of annoyed me a bit.
No,
I like that scene where he's like, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a cute boyfriend?
He's like, could be your boyfriend.
Yeah, I like that.
Obviously that scene with Harrison Ford where he's like, why'd you keep doing that?
Yeah, that's true.
But people probably just don't care about Star Wars. Let's move on. Yeah. Joel Edgerton nominated for both The Gift and Black Mass. He was amazing in both. He was the best thing about Black Mass. That's why we nominated him.
And
I'm just
Corey Stoll.
I'm just doing a recap of what we missed at the point. Okay, and Corey Stoll in Ant-Man and in Black Mass,
yeah. Who was also the best part of Black... I don't know how you can have two best parts of Black Mass.
Well, combined. No, I think that, I think Joel Edgerton was the best part about Black Mass, and Corey Stoll was the best part about Ant-Man, and combined they were the best part about Black Mass.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Okay. Jason Mitchell.
For Straight Outta Compton. Anyone who's seen Straight Outta Compton probably agree with me, but he played Eazy-E in the film about NWA. You're like, I have no idea what she's talking about.
What's NWA?
NWA.
Basketball.
It's NBA.
That's really similar. Come on.
Okay.
Wrestling?
No. They're a hip hop group.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
And it had Ice Cube, Dr. Dre.
I know who Dr. Dre is.
You don't know who Ice Cube is?
I don't know who Ice Cube is.
Have you seen 21 or 22 Jump Street?
Yeah.
Yes, Ice Cube. He plays the, infiltrate the dealer. And I'm like, oh my god, it sounded like Yoda.
Infiltrate the dealer, I must.
The bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. That's Ice Cube.
Oh, I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, I forget Tom Hardy's name every day. every day I wake up without any memory of his name.
Who's that one guy?
It's that one guy who's in Legend twice.
Do you know who Seth MacFarlane is?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes. My sister keeps calling him Kevin McFadden.
Oh my god.
So now I call him Kevin McFadden.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was like,
a better name.
That Kevin McFadden. Yeah, I think it's a much better name. We'll let him know.
You said Sylvester Stallone.
Okay, guys. I saw Creed last night, and
she sent me a Facebook text saying, I've never cried so much to anything.
I'm gonna get through this quickly now before I go on a rant about Creed.
She's welling up. She's welling up right now.
Guys, I have never cried so hard in a film. Never.
It's about boxing.
Literally, every scene I was like, okay, I'm okay now. And then one thing will happen. I think I'm gonna cry now. One thing would happen and I'd start crying again. And it was so beautiful.
Well, I cried all the way through Warrior, basically.
Yeah, you would.
Is it that kind of crying?
Oh, yeah, because I didn't even cry in Warrior. I was kind of like, Joe Edgerton's so hot. I wasn't like...
those tattoos.
And that other guy that you can't remember his name.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
I can remember it now.
Thing I liked was that in the film Warrior, their names are like Brendan Connolly.
Yeah.
Or Connolly.
Yeah.
Connolly. There's the same names in Creed.
Ooh.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Yeah. There was this awesome guy from Liverpool who I think he's a real boxer in real life who played a boxer from Liverpool in Creed, and he was amazing. I mean, he should be nominated.
Isn't Sylvester Stallone nominated for Oscars?
Yes,
for Creed.
He was amazing, and every time he talked, I want to cry. So
I love Sylvester Stallone.
And if you've not seen Creed and you've not seen the trailer, don't watch the trailer because I didn't, and I've heard that actually a lot of things are spoiled in the trailer. So.
Everybody, go watch Creed.
Yes,
so
we
cathartic experience.
Cool. Best supporting actress. Do you want to read out the nominations?
Well, actually, I haven't seen... Okay, I'll read out the one that I do know. Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs.
She was amazing.
Best thing about that film.
She was.
Best thing.
It's her hard accent to pull off.
I didn't realise for the first 15 minutes that she was supposed to have an accent. And then it hit me and I was like, has she changed or did I just forget?
Oh. I think because I've heard before that people were saying, oh, she had to pull off this really hard, American Polish accent. So I kind of paid attention.
She was fantastic.
She was amazing. She's amazing in everything she does.
Right. Alicia Vikander for Ex Machina.
Yeah, she was great.
Jessica Chastain, Crimson Peak. Apparently she was the best thing about Crimson Peak.
She was.
Whatever with Tom Hiddleston, stick to Shakespeare.
Yeah. Stick, because he was essentially playing a very Shakespearean character.
He's very good at Shakespeare, and he should stay there.
Yeah. And impressions. He's very good at impressions. Stick to that.
He's not actually. No, he's not, because I watched the thing with the impressions.
Which thing? He does a really good Chris Evans impression. He's spot on.
Okay, maybe Chris Evans, but he did like that.
But he does hang out with him a lot, so I guess. I could do a good Laurie impression.
Rachel Weisz, the lobster. Rachel Weisz, the lobster.
Yeah, she was great. She's married to Daniel Craig, so...
So that automatically makes her best
she
supporting
also
actress, guys.
was in The Mummy, which means we have to nominate her.
But literally, The Mummy, I don't know if you know this, but it's one of my favourite films.
One of my favourite films. Brendan Fraser.
It's a lot better
One of my
than
favourite
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Much better, guys.
Much better.
If you like Raiders of the Lost Ark...
You will love The Mummy.
Yes. I was going to say jump off a cliff. But you also love The Mummy.
No, okay, move on. Right, so we've best film.
Right, so...
I mean, these are pretty
basic.
Standard. Mad Max, The Gift, which I haven't seen.
Star Wars Force Awakens.
Brooklyn, and The Revenant.
The Revenant. This one's going to be a hard category, especially since you haven't seen most of it.
That's true. All of them are going to be hard categories. I've only seen half. Right, best director. Again, yeah, you can do this.
Do you want me to read them out?
Yeah.
George Miller for Mad Max. Alejandro Inarritu. Is this why you wanted me to read it out?
Yes.
For The Revenant. Joel Edgerton for The Gift. He not only directed it, guys, he wrote it as well.
Wrote it.
M. Night Shyamalan for The Visit. Danny Boyle for Steve Jobs, and Ryan Coogler for Creed. This is going to be a hard category.
I have nothing to say. I don't,
Well, what I will say is M. Night Shyamalan has a great year because he's had consistently shit films for like the past 10 years. Consistently shit. We should have a consistently shit award. And then not consistently, was consistently shit and then made a film that wasn't consistently shit.
Okay. Well.
Because Ridley Scott would win every single year. But, yeah, he had a really bad run, and he made The Visit, which was literally one of the funniest movies this year. And it was a horror film, and it was...
Was it supposed to be funny?
It was, yeah, it was intentionally funny.
Okay, good.
It was very good. Okay. It was one of my favourite horror films of the year. And Ryan Coogler, who's 29 years old, and is going to direct the new Black Panther film. It's very, very, very upsetting, because it makes me feel like, what am I doing with my life?
But he's 9 years older than you.
He is 9 years older than me, but he's like directed 3 films now that were awesome.
Well, get on it then.
I will. I don't want to direct though.
Don't whinge. Get on it. Can we miss out Best Animated, please? Because I just don't care.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, good.
All right.
Best head hair.
Best head hair. Why did you write head hair?
Because there's best head hair and then there's best facial hair.
Okay. Well, we've got...
Everybody in best head hair is from Force Awakens.
Really? Do you know what? I thought of someone this morning with great head hair and I've forgotten who it was.
What's his name?
Oh, no, because I asked you if you'd seen Cinderella because I thought Richard Madden in Cinderella had great head hair.
Or the kid out of Room.
All right. Wait, did we not nominate him?
No, we did not.
Oh, shit. Okay, Jason Tremblay from Room.
Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, and Daisy Ridley from Force Awakens.
Feels like we've just shat on John Boyega. Not that you don't have great hair, but we've nominated everybody else for having great hair.
Oh, Han Solo, no.
He's old,
really crusty.
so that's fine.
We also did this one. I don't know why. Chris Hemsworth from Avengers 2.
He has great hair all the time.
Yes, but I just don't care.
I don't care either.
Best facial hair, Mark Hamill, Force Awakens.
Wait, where are the rest of the nominations?
On the next page, Oscar Isaac in Ex Machina apparently had good facial hair.
Yeah, Benicio del Toro in Sicario. And Jake Gyllenhaal in Everest. I also wanted to add Jason Clarke from Everest because they all had great beards. I mean, I feel like Benicio del Toro had great hair. Facial hair is hard.
Isn't Benicio del Toro a director?
No, that's Guillermo del Toro. I don't know. He directed Crimson Peak and Pacific Rim.
Did. I was like, is he acting now?
Is he acting? He also has great facial hair. And
well, no, he just has a
Alexander
beard that's different.
Skarsgård in Diary of a Teenage Girl has really great.
That didn't come out this year.
Yeah, it did.
It did.
Did you just say that? She just likes to undermine my authority. And just okay. What's next?
Well, let's leave the Tom Movie Cruise honorable award for excellence to the end.
Yeah, because
Worst film.
Worst film.
Okay, so Black Mass.
Yeah.
I know people are like, oh, it's a perfectly acceptable gangster film, but it just isn't. It's shit.
Yes.
It's boring.
The worst crime a film can commit is to be boring.
The score was misleading.
Misleading. You made me think I was going to get tons of Kanye West music.
Even though it wasn't Kanye. It was like discount Kanye.
Yeah, it was like 99p store Kanye music.
Yeah. And then the actual score was just like, no.
It was awful.
Shit.
Yeah. So do you want to continue?
I'm sorry, Johnny Depp, but everyone's like, oh, this is like the best thing in his career, which is true, but that's just sad because it's better than what he's done.
Wait, do people
recently.
say this is the best thing in his career?
No, the best thing that he's like is his like revival.
guys.
And he was fine, but he was very Johnny Deppish.
Very vampire.
And also the makeup was overboard. I'm sorry, but that was disgusting.
I wasn't a fan of the makeup.
So Black Mass, no. Ant-Man.
But
to be fair, I had a lot of sliders.
But to be fair, we weren't paying any.
No.
I think there was a point I left the room for like half an hour.
You did, but it was just like.
No, do you know the guy? I'll never remember his name. Michael Pena.
Yes.
He was hilarious in it.
He was really funny.
He was really funny, but everything else was just. And Corey Stoll.
Like the first half, I was like, this is gonna be really exciting. I don't know, first 10 minutes, I was like, this is gonna be really exciting, and then I was like, oh.
I wanted it to be like The Borrowers, where he was just like walking through loads of big shit.
Yeah, and instead it was just like, it was just so like this. It was so Marvel.
It was so Marvel. And guys, in case you haven't told, we don't give a shit.
I just don't get. I went to see Force Awakens, and all of the adverts before the trailers. It was just Marvel films.
Well, for us, we got Batman v Superman and World of Warcraft.
I got Batman vs Superman too, which I was like,
woo,
Jesse Eisenberg, why? and then everything else was just like
bringing people
Thor
together.
7, Ant-Man 4, Avengers 3. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah,
it's like,
what kind of world are we living in when I can't get a decent trailer with just normal non-superhero people?
Right? I don't care what superheroes are.
With minorities.
I'm over it. I was into it, and now I'm over it. Okay.
Yeah. Come on, Hollywood.
Fast and Furious 7.
Oh my god,
I don't really
guys.
feel like we don't really need to say much about that one.
I think it's obvious because, like, obviously Paul Walker died, and if he didn't, I would have nominated him for Worst Actor. But
you can't posthumously nominate people for Worst Actor for this.
I feel like I should be fair on him. He's had a hard year.
He's had the roughest of years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's next?
Focus. I haven't seen.
It was boring. I fell asleep.
Isn't Focus like a documentary? Not like a documentary brand.
Yeah, studio.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying the film is a documentary. No. Will Smith and Margot Robbie just flaunting around.
Smith.
I think it was just their attempt to say, like, look, we have chemistry when we do that movie later called Suicide Squad. I think that's what they were doing here because it was shit. But
raise your hand if you give a shit about Suicide Squad.
No hands are being raised.
Raise a hand if you give a shit about Jared Leto.
No hands.
Okay, good. Let's move on.
Selfless. This is the worst film I've ever seen in my life.
Abby hates this film.
Hate is not even... No, because the thing is, if I say hate, it makes me sound like I think about this film at all, and I don't. It was so bad. It's Ryan Reynolds, Matthew Good, and Ben Kingsley, who like I love. I know you hate Ben Kingsley.
I don't hate Ben Kingsley. I just find him really dull.
I kind of like he's a decent guy. This film was just like utter boring. It was like supposed to be very philosophical, like, ooh, what would happen if, you know, you were dying of a disease and you could put your brain into someone else who was like apparently dead but then not really dead. And it was all stupid, and there was this like girl. Do you know what? I'm not even gonna get into the story. I'm not gonna get
getting angry. And it's
I'm
not
getting
worth
annoyed.
It.
That's all I've got to say. Okay.
Oscar bait. Now this is our category where you know what Oscar bait is.
Yeah, films that come out late November, early December,
and they
trying
have like
to get
soaring soundtracks. It's like, oh, this is so emotional. First of all,
and usually has Eddie Redmayne.
Can we just come out and just say the Danish girl wins this one?
Yes.
I have no time. Like
I've seen half of it.
Was it okay?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Alicia Vikander was great. She's great in everything.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem with Eddie Redmayne. I think he needs to like stop.
Well, you know, I don't blame him for anything. He's an actor.
Of course
he's
not.
Paid.
Yeah.
But I'm not interested in seeing films with him in them.
And him, especially these like. Although I loved Fury of Everything, I think it was quite cute. So
yeah, I'm sure it was fine. I just didn't go to see it.
The Big Short.
The Big Short.
Just don't care.
I saw Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, we get it. Also, Ryan Reynolds. Not Ryan Reynolds. The other Ryan.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, that one. His hair looks super weird.
Yeah, I
don't like it.
We should have a best. Is Joel Edgerton in Big Short?
No, he's too smart for that shit.
Okay.
He's like, I'm only doing one bad film a year, and Black Mass is already one of them. So.
Big Short, Pass, Spotlight.
Oh my god, do you know what it is? I was like going into Spotlight, like I'm so excited. Not that I love films about like child molestation and stuff, but
it's
like
about child molestation.
Yeah, it's about like the Catholic Church like molesting kids and stuff, and them hiding it up. And I think
this is a documentary.
No, none of these films are documentaries.
So they're dramatizing pedophilia.
No, but they're not making. It's not what you think, guys. No, but like I was really intrigued in the story, and it wasn't a bad film. I just think it just stopped when things were really getting interesting, and it's very Oscar bait.
Yeah, but we're not saying that Oscar bait is bad films.
Yeah.
We're just saying that they're Oscar bait, right?
But they're usually bad films at the same time.
In the heart of the sea.
Sorry, Chris Hemsworth.
Sorry, Chris Hemsworth.
He lost tons of weight for this, apparently. I saw a picture where he looked like a twig.
He was trying to pull
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Sorry.
Didn't work, sorry.
Only Christian Bale can do that.
By the Sea. I don't even know what it's about.
God.
I'm not going to see it, though.
I saw the trailer, and I was like, I think this is a parody of what an Oscar bait film should be. Where it's literally like people looking into the distance, and then someone's on a beach, and there's no dialogue. It's as pretentious as a film could get.
Or just the trailer?
No, well, it's basically a Twilight movie. They just communicate in stares for the whole film. Yeah.
I just don't think husband and wives should do.
Yeah,
movies.
they shouldn't do films. Apparently, they had a sex scene as well. I'm just like, that's awkward for everybody else.
Because they
like,
probably would actually be into it. Maybe it was actually a sex scene.
I don't.
Can you imagine like simulating sex with someone you were actually sexually attracted to, like proper?
That's awkward, especially if they didn't know.
I mean, he would definitely have had a boner in that scene.
Not married people.
I'm sorry, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt.
He's like, I've been with her for years.
I know, but it's not like
get
she's
this
getting
on a
any
daily
less attractive, is she?
Yeah, but it's not that people get less attractive, you just get bored of them. It's like,
they're obviously not bored because they're still together. Let's move on.
That's why they're making movies together.
Best soundtrack. Oh, this is just boring. Mad Max, Legend, Revenant, Star Wars. They're all good.
They're great soundtracks. I mean, Star Wars, the soundtrack wasn't as good as obviously the previous soundtracks.
Well, Star Wars was good because it included previous soundtracks.
It had like the Imperial March for a second.
Yeah. And the intro was like, da, 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 da. It was great.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah, that was great.
Mad
Should we
Max.
just go through all the winners now?
How long do we have left?
We've got like 50 minutes.
That's so long.
Well, we got 10 minutes. Let's just go through all the winners.
Best actor.
I think for best actor, it has to go to Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
He went through so much shit.
I agree. I haven't seen it, but I agree.
The Oscars won't give it to him, guys. It's not fair.
Well, why wouldn't they though?
I feel like this year is his year.
Best actress.
Best actress. It's a hard one. Let's go Charlize Theron. I don't think like people are bringing her name up.
I agree. I think she was great.
She's great in everything though, so I
That's
feel like
true.
it's almost cheating.
No, I think she's good.
But
Best supporting actor.
well, it's got to be
Joel
Joel
Edgerton.
Edgerton.
Yeah, I mean, just
in The Gift. You've not actually even seen The Gift, but he's
I've seen it. I've seen it.
he does this like great thing where he makes this like helicopter sound, and it's like I don't know how he does it. He's like simulating Apocalypse Now and like how the helicopters
He's
like.
just endlessly talented.
And do you know what's
isn't
so pretentious of it? He's just like, I did it on set. I had no idea. He's not American, by the way. I can't do an Australian accent. He's like, I had no idea I could even do that. Like, I just started doing it, and it was like, oh my god. And everyone was like so amazed. And I was like, oh, fuck.
He's just so talented.
I love you, Joel.
I love him. Supporting actress.
Kate Winslet.
I think Kate Winslet, because she pulled that film out of the gutter for me.
Out of the gun.
Though to be fair, I'm very harsh about Steve Jobs, but I did enjoy the first half hour.
Yeah. The first half hour was pretty decent because of Kate Winslet.
Because of Kate Winslet, and he did a good job too.
Yeah.
Best film.
Oh shit. Should we just go for the one that we've both seen and that we like the most?
I've seen two.
And that we like the most. And you obviously like Mad Max more than Star Wars.
No, because it's not fair because I am into Star Wars at the moment.
Wait, what? So what? You were gonna pick Star Wars?
Well, no, if I did pick Star Wars, it would be unfair.
Yeah, so that's why we're not gonna pick Star Wars. We're gonna go with Mad Max Fury Road
because it was Mad Max Fury Road is better than The Revenant. You said The Revenant was the most creative film you'd ever seen. Yeah, but like, which one would you watch again?
Mad Max.
Okay, Mad Max.
No, but The Revenant is like super depressing. Like, I don't want to see someone like get their balls basically punched over and over again and again.
Okay, Mad Max Fury Road is. Well done, Mad Max Fury Road. You have just received the Tom's Movie Cruise Oscar for Best Picture.
I think Best Director should just go to George Miller.
I think not Joel Edgerton. Oh, shock horror.
Because don't worry, Joel Edgerton's gonna get his comeuppance.
That's true. He's just starting out as a director.
Yeah,
So
that was his directorial debut.
Okay, George Miller, you did a good job in the first three. You did a good job in the fourth one.
So,
good job.
Yeah. Best hair.
Oh, this is hard. I think Oscar Isaac.
I was gonna say Oscar Isaac.
Just because it's very luscious.
He's got the dopest hairline I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's great.
He's got great
looking hair.
Great looking hair.
Best facial hair. Can we just do Mark Hamill? Because I love Mark Hamill.
I'll go Mark Hamill as well.
Yes.
Also because he's the first one on the list. I can't bother to read the rest.
Worst film.
Worst film. I think it's the hardest category, guys.
They're all shit.
I want to award all of you.
Fuck them all.
There can only be one.
You hate Selfless.
Oh, I do, but I don't think it's fair. I don't want that ingrained in my memory that I actually gave it. So I feel like we should give it to someone else who deserved it.
I don't want to give it to Fast and Furious because that's too predictable. Batman wasn't that bad.
We both hate Black Mass. Can we
just do Black Mass?
Just do Black.
I thought it was crap.
Yeah.
Okay. Oscar bait, Danish
Girl, we already said. Best soundtrack, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Mad Max.
Okay.
Because
I don't remember the soundtrack.
I listen to it on a daily basis. Oh, if I could be bothered to get my Spotify up, I'd play it.
And let's move on to the Tom's Movie Cruise Awards.
For excellence.
Honorable award for excellence in film stuff.
Yeah, this is an award that we only give to a very special individual who has worked consistently well.
And who has dominated the majority of our conversations about
and he
film
uplifts every film he is in.
This is a funny story. This actor is someone who I had no idea who he was by name or by face. But every time he was in a film, I was like, who was that guy?
Yeah.
He was really good.
I feel like that's his life story.
He managed to make Exodus, Gods and Kings bearable for the first 10 minutes. He managed to make all sorts of films.
He managed to make me not think about Tom Hardy in a film and think about someone else. Who is,
of course, the Honourable Mr. Joel Edgerton. If you haven't seen Warrior, see it.
Yeah. Do you know what? Like, I'm trying to think what my favorite. I think The Gift was like genius. Okay. I'm not even just saying it. The Gift, I recommended it to so many people, but my sister watched it this Christmas and she loved it as well.
Okay.
Super good.
Is it about magicians?
Yeah, it's like basically The Prestige Part 2. Amazing. No, The Gift is like, wait, what part of that sounds like magicians?
You just usually recommend magician films to me, so.
What? What was the first film I ever recommended to you?
The Prestige.
That was not the first film I ever recommended. Exactly. It's not that Joel Edgerton does not have any magicians.
That's true.
The Gift is basically a story about a guy who meets up with someone from his past who they went to the same high school together. I'm not going to tell you anymore if you haven't.
It's thrilling.
It is. It's a thriller.
It's thrilling. It's a thriller.
Yeah, it's a thriller.
Exciting.
So,
okay, now Tom Movie Crew's dishonorable award for shitness in film stuff. Consistent shitness.
Wait, who did we award that to?
I'm asking you now. It's the new. I just made up on the
spot. You just made it up. The dishonorable award for shitness.
Yes.
Who has had such a shit year?
Who's had a crap year?
Who's just had a really? Because I before wanted to nominate Domhnall Gleeson for like the honorable award because I felt like he's had a great year. I think Johnny Depp's had a pretty shit year. He did that film Mordecai.
Bad.
No, Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
He had a film in January called Black Hat, which sounds like Black Mass.
I haven't even heard of it.
No one watched it. Or Zac Efron.
No, we can't give Zac Efron the dishonorable award for shitness.
Because he had a shit film.
I like Zac Efron. I think he's cute.
Bet on it, you can.
Okay, either Chris Hemsworth or Johnny Depp.
Who's had a shit year?
Johnny Depp's had a shit year. But no, because people actually genuinely liked Black Mass. It's just us.
Josh Trank.
Who?
The guy who directed Fantastic Four.
Yeah, he had a shit year, but
it wasn't
like you
fault.
Said, it wasn't really his fault. It was Marvel's fault. No, it wasn't Marvel's
It
fault.
It wasn't Marvel.
Definitely wasn't Marvel's fault, was it? No.
It is Marvel's fault. All that pressure they put on superhero movies.
They put on
yeah, bringing out good ones.
On DC to be like,
not DC. No. It's still a Marvel film.
Is it?
It's just owned by Fox.
Fantastic Four Marvel.
Yeah, it's Fantastic Four are the first Marvel comics that ever came out.
I feel really embarrassed. I think that's a good place to stop because I feel that's sad that I got that wrong. Okay.
Guys, this was great. We should do this more often.
We will. Next time, tune in for... Oh yeah, you know what we can talk about next week?
What?
The Room remake with Mr. Franco.
Both
Mr. Francos, as if one wasn't bad enough.
Oh, I like Dane Franco. He also comes into our Han Solo talk because he's up for.
Okay, so next week /month,
we're talking about Star Wars /
tune in for Han Solo talk, Rey Star Wars father talk, and the Room talk.
Yeah,
and potentially anything else we might come to think of.
Because we're really random, and this isn't.
Can you not say the word random like
Why?
that? Because this isn't 2010.
Oh my god. All right, bye guys.